I kind of like laugh, sent him some laughing emojis, like, oh, big person, ha ha ha. He's like, I don't know who he is. Your battle after Texas and stuff is like, but he's like, LA now. I know you. Feel me? That was funny, but Slim sitting there, my nigga talking about. That's crazy. Been through a lot with Slim. He can go. You know what I mean? He talking about Huntsville. I know that's random ramble to start off. We usually get to the random ramble later on in the show, but it's freestyle for death though. You know how that goes. So I'm SPI to LOC, so it's never no telling with me. We got a word of the day. Fastidious. Seems like a compound word. Let me see if I can read this small thing. Fastidious means showing extreme care in doing something. Less comedy. It may be used to describe a person who is difficult to please. The handbags have clearly been made with fastidious attention to detail. Quality of food and service at the restaurant should appeal to even the most fastidious dining. Now, I did not read the title of that song. I mean, not the song, but that word, not the title. Let me rewind, reset. I did not read the definition of that word, legalized prior coming on right here. So I'm surprised. I thought it was going to have something to do with speed. But it's causing me right now to change the order of what we was going to talk about. SBI, do you speak on comprehensive comments on it? Oh yeah, briefly, I never heard the comments. I read the headline. The latest I ever heard, he said, me. I don't give a fuck. He said something about me posting a picture of my own recipe, Black Out. And he didn't appreciate, I believe, what somebody else said. I ain't listening to it. Yeah, I spoke on this shit. I don't give a fuck. If my mama, oh God, great. Self-love and everything I love to live for. My mama, since split out of company, I haven't heard his name until he speaking of it. I don't think about him. I don't care about him. Disliking, hating, or nothing. I just trying to talk to people. My mama on cover me this video. Nigga lie. But I'm gonna change the order what the order we was on or what I was gonna speak on, so I was gonna get on the halftime show first. We get to that. Since we talking about fastidious things and it's according to detail, and the first example has something to do with the designer of a handbag, right? So I just recently saw a video clip of your boy Jim Jones in a Gucci store, being emotionally disturbed, enraged, upset, disappointed, dissatisfied, unsatisfied, whichever one is appropriate, about not being served appropriately. It's like he in there, I'm keeping moving. I'm not familiar with the high-end shopping to the level I was learning, shocked to hear. He was doing his rant. He like, I got a VIP booth. Ain't nobody came to help me in my VIP booth. They say cuz spent, or was about to spend, trying to spend 30 bands. Like on the videos, he was like, we ain't paid for it ever. It was like 29 bands. And now this whole conversation, controversy up in the air, bro. These designers not respecting us and all that. Like it's a brand new idea. The concept is so much. I don't give a fuck. Like to me personally, like especially when it comes to see what I wear today. It's not like I don't have the capability to do otherwise. I just have a lack certain extent of keeping up with guns. Me personally, I could have sworn right pre-COVID, it could have been during COVID, we had this run with Gucci and the people, supposed to be canceling and all that. Of course, I'm no fool to think that actually took place. But I would just imagine certain people, especially like when you call yourself like from the gangbang culture, we already seen you in the only video running from that. You say weird stuff about the mama, what these need to believe. You say like it was okay if this. Typically, people take the practices from their parents a lot of times and pay them down to the next generation. Makes me assume that you perhaps might engage in some of those practices with your offspring or would allow your mother to. Then it's like, where do we even take a stand? Like, why is you even in that stove? Like, what is it going to make better? Like, all right, you go when you're trying to get dressed, you're trying to get fresh, you're trying to get fly. To me, this is why a lot of jewelry ain't my thing. Putting on brand name designer ain't my thing because it's like, I want to always, when I put jewelry, clothing, I want to put on something nice to accentuate what is already an image that I am proud of and that I am securing. It's just highlights. It seems like the opposite is true in a lot of cases, and perhaps here, when you would be behooved to go into a place where no people don't like you and break your neck just to buy items that are not going to enhance any experience. Like, especially when you, like, I can understand sometimes people from work that run at the bottom, they try to do things to make themselves feel as if there's more going on about them or around them than actually is, or what they actually perceive it to be, or what others perceive it to be. They're trying to find some sense of value, and in the bottom, we tend to like, we try to hold on, grab on, and find representations of value because there's so little around. But I would imagine when there was apparently excess around, you know what I'm saying? When I look outside of our culture, a lot of times it seems like people feel less of a need to adorn themselves outwardly. And to me, it seems like a lack of confidence, a lack of security in what really is. And then in order to present it to the world sufficiently, they have to establish it with adornment, a certain type of clothing, enormous amounts of jewelry, as if without this, there is nothing to be proud of or to present. That's why I always was real fond of the line. I don't wear a lot of gold because it's tacky. I bust the Raider hat, t-shirt, and khakis. It just kind of like expresses my attitude toward, you know, the way I present myself. And I think a lot of times I don't understand what we call getting you in the store, going live, making a video, crying and complaining about a lack of service. So now, you just walk out the door with your bread, but the thing is, they're not going to miss it. Sound like holding on honey, all in the bank. I have millions of customers account. You don't want to announce how much you spend as if it's impressive. It's impressive to the audience.
What's up?
The ignorant.
I see it. Let's go push it.
I don't know, Dom. I've been waiting for a minute, so I don't know if it went away or what.
All right, let's just go push it at the same time. It'll be quicker anyway.
All
right, go ahead.
That could be appreciated by everyone.
All right, hold on. Get back in the lead.
You buy a lot more or something else. You can buy your own stuff. $3, but to me,
Well, you might as well hold up. I thought you was already ready.
Source of energy.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm just
all right.
I went looking for the invite.
Going to Gucci stores, getting offended about the way you treated.
Already pushed it. That's why I said I thought you was already ready.
We wave down the days and going to places for days people that like us.
Okay. All right, dog.
Old enough to say it and explain why they dislike you. It's all subtle. You free. You gotta sit there and beg massacre them up that play. No, you got options. Internet crying about what they treat you, how they treat you. You ain't gonna do nothing. Tough guy. Oh, mama, that's thank you. But once again, if you go with your mama's cooking, her tongue down your throat, ain't no telling what you gonna get.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about tight ends in a lot of cases now, pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Play action. It's Darnold. Escaping the press, and he can't get rid of it.
Yo, I could not control him.
Fletcher Cox forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
I couldn't. Fuck, man. This nigga want to stay straight.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Fight for it.
Will reach the 8-yard
Never give up.
Before going out. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On second down now, Dobson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
First down, Dobson, and he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Why is he running so slow?
The 40.
Oh, keep going.
Huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
A first down carry for Henry.
Shut up. Shut up, baby. Shut up.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Shut up. Shut up. Oh, cover 3. Let's go.
on 2nd and 9. Darnold. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
And the Titans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Soldiers in your cup.
Is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, Dobson. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans.
We'll send me on the way to the hole. Hit something. Get out there and hit something.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Offense set to get this drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that...
Turn around! Oh, turn around! I can't stop him.
He's got to take care of the football in order to win it. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try the left side.
That's enough of that. You're not going to run past him. Don't pass go, baby. Oh, you guys going to catch you, number 15.
So they will set up shop.
Yeah, I'm going to catch you. I'm going to catch you,
in the
baby.
red zone at the 19-yard line.
Oh, you guys going to get you. Test it again.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A handoff, running left, Henry.
Oh, no, but yeah, right.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Henry again on second down. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Henry again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
He's busy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taysom Hill keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 101 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him
That's not
first
bad.
down.
Players, do your stuff. Boy, ain't nobody better, baby.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side.
He ain't had enough, huh? Yeah, he ain't had enough. He's pounding on them, baby. Yeah, he ain't had enough. Break his chest plate. That's what we do.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Hell no. Oh, yeah.
And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
They're not ready for this. They still playing for 30. Y'all playing wrong football.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown Raiders. John Ross, 61 yards. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
This shit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Derrick Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. And this is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off of play action, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Where are you going? He's the best.
There on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's
Watch it down, boys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch it down, boys.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got a man open. It's
Watch him do a play action. I mean, y'all knew a play action was coming.
40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw.
There we go, punk there.
Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass.
I need to stop it here, be back.
On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is indeed good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And some room to maneuver. Derrick Henry.
I can respect that. You stayed on him. I can respect that. You stayed on him, and you didn't click off. I can respect that.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That's real defense right there. Stayed on him.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And they're just going to run it here up the
Players. Players. Come on, man. You a motherfucking pro. No. The Raiders. Make it easy.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Big stop, let's go. Check, 55 for Mike. Check out.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Oh.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Ain't that what these groups really be about? Isn't that what these groups really be about?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll try the left side.
Oh, thank you, y'all. What the fuck happened to me?
Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Get in there, big boy. Ooh, Aaron Rodgers. They're trying to retire my boy.
Touchdown for the Titans. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Feed him to the wolves.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here.
What?
You've got to hold on to the football.
Ran to us.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
2nd down and 3. Now it's Rodgers. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll run on 1st down.
Calais, get mad. Get mad. Hold up, man. Get mad. How he ain't on fire, baby? How he ain't on fire?
2nd and 11.
He better be on fire out there. Fire and desire.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Going deep downfield for Ross. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Where he going?
The Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Faking the give, Darnold. That's caught by McMahon. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's over, man. Go ahead.
Extra point by Slides. Good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Fighting for nothing, man. Go ahead, concede. It's all good, brother. Go ahead,
kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out.
How are you going to catch that, my boy?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 2nd down now, Dobson, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, the deep ball has been a big factor in why they have the lead that they do. But here, this defense finally said, hey, enough's enough.
Yeah, and obviously they've had their struggles all game long. Now, this won't make up for the deficit that they already face, but it is something that they can finally feel good about.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
That's the way. 26. Watch out.
On play action, Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. 55's mine, guys. 55. Hey, take 26.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is McMahon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
56 to Mike.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Gonna give this time to the tail.
Come on, Khalil.
My
boy, Khalil.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Henry running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot.
Run your ass over.
For a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry saving his best for the Blues with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter.
Go down.
Slide for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
This game was just that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, what would really apply probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On play action, now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure.
I think you tried to argue with me.
Example of it there. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
I didn't even bother saying that to him.
You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a better cover guy and put him on him and try and take him out of the game, as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his 1st catch. Big reason they're losing right now. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers.
My
Got him
bad.
in.
Fuck.
It's Darren Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, Dobson.
You was right there, baby. How you get turned around?
Being brought down, second and right at a yard.
Listen, dog, man. I think he's best
So it's
in
Raider
tackle.
football as we get you reset. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Good one.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score,
Waller.
but pretty much an exercise in
That's
futility
a lot,
right
man.
now.
That's a
Still
tough
down
Waller
big.
egg.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead.
Man, I ain't really see.
Unfortunately, I'm
I
having
ain't
too
see
many
him on.
flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like
Didn't
this
see that
playing
dude.
before.
Oh, yeah, college, high school.
College, not a
That's
heck of a
what I mean.
lot of
Damn.
fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too, didn't it?
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That is crazy.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Okay.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. And down
wow.
he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And caught by Henry. So the completion gets them just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Darnold now to throw. Wide open, complete. The 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs. But the reality is, these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one half of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown.
Ooh.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Thunderbirds, huh? I like the food.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
All right, y'all.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
They just
And down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On third and long, it's Rodgers.
Oh!
And this is caught.
Oh! Green!
Grab there.
Monster!
To the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
One final try now for Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And Rodgers intercepted the third time. Grady Williams picks it off. And the Titans come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians, as this ball game is now officially over. The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
I click it pick, baby. I get afraid of Henry. Henry is the one that killed him. This team like gave up, like seemed like, man, it was just fumbling. Rodgers was fumbling.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
I mean, you got running back fumble twice, boy. I'm playing with that thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Dang on my boy. But I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow, my boy.
I bet.
Every verse, I don't know a tactic that could be worse. He needs to be cursed. That ain't been a hearse. Seems like he got it. Seems like he got it. Seems like he got it. Seems like he got lyric thirst. He needs some more. Heard he used to wear a purse. Oh my mama put that on the church. This what else I want to say. I want to break quarterback. Nigga laugh 100. Oh no, shout out my nigga Tutu for baby though, cuz I seen you on the internet on cuz head. What's the deal? East Side Fitness. Go ahead. Yeah, that nigga's weirdo too. Why do his manager always want to speak on Chris Business? everybody just because she around, she popping, she keep it popping. That's whole no money. You introduce the landscape as just think about how Suge's stature is. And then you just a little bitty dude who come around with Suge. And then I look, then you come out. And then from the back end, moving around late night in a Suge Knight arena, people got the perspective that it was